my kitchen, and today it's all about curry. I am going to show you a deliciousness that is red pepper curry chicken. I'm going to be utilizing chicken, and what I have here is that I have taken, I had my butcher skin and debone chicken thighs, and I had them, and then what I did is I sliced them in these little strips to make things a lot quicker. And what I have is I have a couple of, about 2 pounds, because my husband and I, what we do is we'll have this for lunch, and then we'll also have this for dinner, because, you know, we both also work. And I do more than just this beautiful cooking show. So la prima cosa che devo fare, the first thing that we need to do is to prendere il fadale. The first thing that we need to do is to do the fadale, and I have a very beautiful green fadale today. And this wonderful dish, guys, it is partial Ayurvedic, and now you can omit the chicken and make it vegetarian. And then I'm going to go over with you what I'm going to be utilizing and how I am going to put it all together. So let me give you the ingredients. I have 1 cup of asparagus that I have just, you know, kind of broke in little pieces. I also have 1 to 2 pounds of chicken thighs. You can use chicken breast if you like. I find that this much is more juicier. And but what I want to do first is, before I go over anything else, is I have 3 tablespoons of curry powder. And what I want to do is I want to get my curry powder in my chicken. Now, I always tell you, when you're using any kind of meats, take them out of the refrigerator 10 to 15 minutes early so they don't all curl. So I just want to get these guys very, very well mixed in here, and then I want to put a good 2 teaspoons, and I'm going to use my hands. Yes, I'm going to use my hands because I really want to rub the curry in this chicken. Although I am going to be utilizing more curry powder, I like my curry. I like my curry to taste like curry. I don't want it to taste that is not tasty. So mine is all about taste. So as I have done that, I'm going to quickly wash my hands really quick. I have a bowl right here. Perfect. All right, so now that we have used 1 to 2 teaspoons into the chicken, I'm going to continue the ingredients. So all together, I'm going to be utilizing 3 teaspoons of curry. If you don't like curry, then I would use less, but this is really healthy and delicious for us. I also have a half a cup of coconut oil, but also on the side, I have some coconut cream, because I may add some coconut cream. So where do you get coconut cream? When you buy the can of coconut, at the top, it's like this cream. You take the cream, and then what you get is the juice. So I am probably going to be utilizing both. You don't have to. You can just utilize a half a cup, and that will be fine. I also going to be utilizing 2 teaspoons I apologize, 1 tablespoon of curry leaves. And what I have is I grow my own curry, and I have these beautiful leaves, and I'm going to be utilizing a good, as you can see, I have quite a few of the leaves here. And what I have here is I will be utilizing a tablespoon of leaves. If you don't have a plant, you can always order it, and they do have it online. But now I started growing my own, and I love the flavors. It's amazing, the flavors. I'm also going to be utilizing, because this is red pepper curry, I'm utilizing 1 cup of red peppers. This is what I have right here. I have a teaspoon of salt, a half a cup of yellow onions. I also have some spezzi, and spezzi are the red pepper flakes, and I like it mine spicy. So I do have a tablespoon. You don't have to. You can use a teaspoon. I also have a good teaspoon or 2 of salt. Depends on how much salt you want to use. I also have here a tablespoon of chopped parsley. And then for my spices, I'm going to tell you I'm going to be utilizing cumin seeds. and I do not have a measure. Usually, I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. I have a tablespoon of olive oil and a teaspoon of ghee that's right in here that I am just going to start my pan, my skillet. And what I want to do is I want to add all of it in here, because I'm going to be blooming. Yes, we're going to be blooming, guys. We're going to be blooming the spices, because when you bloom them, it just, you know, it just opens them all up. And then for my spices, what I have here besides my cumin seeds is that I have a teaspoon of chopped ginger. I also have here a teaspoon of everything, a teaspoon of turmeric, because it's very good for joints. I have a teaspoon of granulated garlic, a teaspoon of granulated ginger, and also I have a teaspoon of granulated cardamom, and also I'm going to be utilizing some white pepper. If you're going to use a teaspoon of turmeric, make sure you use a teaspoon of the black pepper or white pepper. So what I want to do now, in the sides, you know, sometimes how it collects, you know, where the oil collects, I'm going to take a teaspoon, that's what I'm going to do, a teaspoon of the cumin. And my teaspoon is not going to fit, but I can just pretty much eye it. And I'm just going to put it in the oil right now for it to start doing its thing. And it's blooming. That's how chefs call it. I'm not a chef, I'm a home cook. So that's what I have right there. And now what I want to do is over here is I want to bring my spices, and all my spices, I am adding it to the oil, That's what I am doing right now. I wish you could, I wish I had a camera over here, but I don't. Because this is my kitchen. It is not a, you know, this is where I live. And then I am going to add the rest of my 2 teaspoons of curry powder. I love curry powder. I love curry powder. No tomato is going to go into this one. So what I want to do now is I want to mix this together in this wonderful wonderness. Now what I may do is I think I am going to get my ghee. And ghee is clarified butter. That's what it is. It's clarified butter. And what I want to do is I want to add another teaspoon of this clarified butter, because it's very good for the pipes, if you know what I mean. I am 64 years old and I have no problems with the pipes. So it's making now this beautiful golden color. And I do want to definitely use my entire ghee. I don't want to miss a thing with the ghee. Oh my goodness. If you were here, you could smell the aromas. And now that they're blooming, that is how quickly all of this goes, I am going to go ahead and add my onions right into that, right in there, just like so, because I want to start sauteing my onions. And you know what? I want to use every bit of my onions. And what I'm using, I am using white onions. If you don't have white onions, red onions will do. Don't worry about the onions. And I'm just going to shiftily, and it's already making a beautiful golden color. Let me see if I can bring you over here and show you so you guys can see. Okay, are we ready to go for a ride? I hope that you guys can see that. Okay, now I'm gonna gently bring you back, because you know this is not a I don't have a crew, guys. I am the only crew. And I just want to saute my onions. Now, what I want to do with these onions is, obviously, you know, we're getting all those beautiful colors in there. And what I want to do with this now is I want to add my spezzi. Yes, my red pepper flakes. I want them in there like so. I also want to add my red peppers. Look at these beautiful red peppers. And I'm using everything organic. Everything organic. You don't have to use organic, but I don't want any pesticides. I'm 64 years old and zero medication. I talk about that a lot. And then I just want to add just a pinch of salt. A little pinch of salt will do ya for right now. It will just do ya for right now. And we have not done anything else with the chicken yet. And we are just going to saute this. Now, you know, I like to know everything. I want to know the who's and the why's and all of that. And what I did is, I want to know where, you know, curry originated. And it originated from this place called Tamil. And curry, the curry word is kari. So kari is is the word curry, and what kari is, it's a name for a relish or a sauce for rice, and that is what kari is. Yes, curry. So instead of saying curry, is curry, and there are many different kinds of curry, guys. Many different kinds of curry. What I want to do now is I'm going to add my chicken. My chicken is all going to be in here. I'm done with this plate. Bumbala, bonito. My chicken is going to go right in here like this. Again, this is an Ayurvedic dish. It's designed for optimal health. And this is a wonderful dish because as we eat, we are nourishing our bodies with these wonderful different herbs and spices. And they are cooling spices, they are warm spices, and I'm not using any cinnamon. Now, as I stated before, guys, I'm going to add some of the coconut water, just a little bit will do ya, just a little bit. And what I'm going to do right now is I just want to cover this up. Just cover this up. I'm going to turn it down, because what I want to tell you guys is that there are many different types of curries. You know, there are Indian curries, they are Thai curries, and then there's other curries, you know, from Asia, South Asia, the Caribbean. You know, and curry, believe it or not, is heart healthy. It's anti-inflammatory, and that is because we are using the turmeric. We're using all these spices. They all work together for maximum health in Ayurvedic. Now what I want to do is I just kind of want to move my chicken now. My chicken has got this beautiful golden color. It's not going to taste like coconut, and if it does not, it tastes like curry. You can add more curry to this if you want, more, you know, depending on how much you want. Now I want to bring in my curry leaves, and I have quite a few. And when, you know, and these are from my own garden that I grow. And then what I want to do now is I want to bring my wonderful asparagus, and I'm just going to put it right in here like this. And then I want to put the rest of my coconut. Oh yes, baby, because it's all got to cook together. Yes. This is the rest of my coconut. And then what I want to do now is that I have my coconut cream, because, you know, that came out of the one can that I used. I am going to take a nice chunk. And this, actually, I have done, you know, desserts with this as well. So I'm just going to add my coconut cream right in there. If I can get it out, right in there like so. And then I have this left over, so I can make a dessert with that. And then what I want to do is now I want to take a pinch of the wonderful, and you can actually utilize for this coriander, which is also, oh my goodness, my mind just went blank. But this is parsley. I'm using parsley, and you can use you know, another kind. If you don't like parsley, you can use cilantro. But I'm not using cilantro for this particular dish because of what I am doing, because it's Ayurvedic, and I'm going to turn this up now. Is what I want to do is I want to utilize the ingredients that for this particular dish, because remember, there's many different curries, and I make many different curries. This is just one of the curries. So now I'm raising this to a medium high. I'm going to cover this. And then what I want to do is I'm going to bring your attention to this rice. And I'm going to tell you what I have done here, guys, is that I have made turmeric rice. Turmeric rice. And that's what it looks like. And I am using some, this is, if I can say it right, this is the basmati rice. It is organic, and this is from Banyan Tree. You can order it, or you can get it at a health food store. You can check out my friend Dario Rodriguez with Life and Food Superstores, or any health food stores that you're nearby. And what I did is I took a pan, and I put a tablespoon of ghee and a half a teaspoon of olive oil. When that was hot, I added 1 tablespoon of turmeric and 1 tablespoon of white pepper and 3 cloves of garlic that I just smushed. And I just heat that all up. When that got all mixed, I added 1 cup of this beautiful basmati rice. And then what I did to that is I added 2 to 3 cups of just water, and I have filtered water. And then I added 1 tablespoon of the wonderful parsley. And that's what I am going to be serving, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to plate this. And this goes quick. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can smell the aromas. The chicken is slowly cooking in here. It's getting nice and thick. Make sure that you have a nice, non-stick pan. And then what I would do is, oh my goodness gracious, this is looking so beautiful. And then of course, I'm going to come back with more of the, I absolutely love coconut cream. And it really does not, everybody thinks that it really tastes like coconut, and it has a beautiful flavor. And I just absolutely adore it, because it makes this wonderful cream. And wait till I show you guys how, and it's almost done, because as soon as the chicken is done, everything is done, and the chicken is doing very, very well. So what I want to do now is, this is doing its thing, is I want to get a spoon. I want to taste. I want to see how everything is. And what am I tasting for? Oh my God. Oh, it's so delicious. It is so delicious. It is so delicious. I really implore you to really use this recipe for your health. My chicken is almost done. Oh my goodness. And that is how quick this goes, guys. So then what I want to do now is, I have cooked my rice earlier, and I want to add my rice to this beautiful bowl just like this. Oh yes, because it's going to soak up all that deliciousness of that chicken and all that wonderfulness. And look at how beautiful this rice is. Look how beautiful and bright yellow that is. And that is from the turmeric. And turmeric is very good for inflammation, for joints. If you're, if you're hurting, my brother used to have a lot of problems with that, and he got to the point that he would take turmeric and eat it raw, so it can help his pain, and he's doing a lot better. So now that you have this like so, and this is almost done, because I want to make sure that my chicken is done. Once my chicken is done, guys, which is almost there, that's why we do it in, in strips. And moms, for all those moms that work, you can prepare all of this ahead of time. I get my chicken the night before, I clean it, I slice it, and I put it in the refrigerator. When you do that, get yourself a nice plate, wash your chicken. When you slice it, put some paper towel, put your chicken in, cover it with saran wrap, put it in the refrigerator, and you can use it 1 or 2 days later to make this dish. And it's very simple and easy. Very simple and easy, because you can make your rice. I made my rice last night, to show you. So if you want, when you want to fluff up the rice, all you got to do is add a little bit of water to it, put it in the microwave oven, and it just does this beautifulness. All right, so then now this should be done. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my golly. I am so hungry. And so does the husband. Just make sure it's nice and cooked. My chicken is all nice and cooked. Oh, yes. And right now, that's what I'm checking to make sure everything is done. And then, which is done, is that quick and that easy and that fast. Then what you do is, look at this, guys. Look at this. I would just put all this on top. Yes, come, my darlings. I'm not letting anything go. No, 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 no. And then what I want to do is, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then what I want to do is with the rest of my parsley, I just want to kind of put it right over my parsley. Oh yes. Now if you want to make it even more prettier, you know, you can take some parsley and put it in the middle. You know, not that we know that there's parsley in there, because it is in here. And parsley is a very refreshing cleanser. And then what you have, are you ready? Are you ready? You have this beautiful red pepper curry, chicken curry. Look at this beautifulness with this amazing rice. You can't see the rice too much, but you can definitely see the curry. Look how beautiful that is, guys. Well, that is all I have for you today. I want to thank my beautiful sponsors, Cola Harris with FARMASI. I want to thank Dario Rodriguez with Life and Food Superstores. I want to thank Stephen Bailey with Billy Fishing and Charters. And I want to thank Sol Angel with Color Street. And I want to thank you for joining me at this beautiful manjata. For your health we will do